Hello, wanted to make a quick video for you to help you with maybe some of the questions on 4.1 homework. So in Module 4, we'll be talking about solving systems of equations. And one of the ways that we can solve systems of equations is by graphing. And basically, just to make sure you are with me on this, that a system of equations is going to be two different equations graphed on the same grid, right? And their solution is the point in which those two lines are going to intersect each other. So if we look at the instructions here, it says first graph each line, right? So we're going to graph both of those lines, then place a dot indicating the solution to the system. All right, so that point in which they intersect each other is the solution. So let's go through first and just graph these, and there's several different ways that you could go about graphing them. You could, make a table of values, pick some x's, figure out what the y is going to be, right? Or you could use the y-intercept and the slope to graph it. On this first one, it's a little bit trickier. You probably want to do this on your paper first to graph those and then plot them onto your grid here on your homework. And why I say it's tricky is because this -7, right, is our y-intercept, but we'll notice that our graph only goes down here to -5, but -7, so if we went like, I'm just going to imaginarily go down here and say, okay, well, -7 would be somewhere down here, right? But I can't put a point there because it's off of the grid. But I know the slope is moving by that, the rise over run is 2 over 1. So up 2 and then right 1. So if I imagine that I'm down here at -7, all right, then I'll go up 2, so that would be -6, -5, and then to the right 1. So there's one of my points on that line. And then the slope, I keep doing that. I go up 2 and then right 1. Okay, so here's what my line is going to look like. So that's that first line. Now I need to graph my other line. So in this one, right, so I'll start at +1 on the y-axis, because that's my y-intercept right there at +1. And then from there, my slope is saying -2 over 1. So it means I'm going to go down 2 from there and then right 1. Okay, so there are my two graphs, but I'm not done at this point. So if you hit submit right now, it'll say that, it's incorrect. And that's because we still need to do this part where it says place a dot indicating the solution. So that means I need to click on this little point tool, right, that little dot right there. And notice how my red dots went away now, right, where I had my points. And now I'm just going to put that here where those two lines are intersecting each other, because that is my solution to the system, just the point in which they intersect. And then I'll click on Submit Question. And I can see, yep, I got it right, right? It's all green, and that is good. Okay, if you need more help with it, make sure that you reach out to me.